Welcome to my video.
Hello everybody. What you see here is a screenshot from what has been called the Independence Day Bigfoot footage. Now, I have no idea who filmed it, who originally uploaded it, or anything of that nature. It's on a whole bunch of people's YouTube pages. All kinds of people have done breakdowns on it. Some people have come out in support of it, saying it's a real creature. Others have come out and said it's an outright hoax. Well, I am 100% leaning towards the latter. I do not think this is a real creature, and I'll lay out my case for you. But first, here's the clip. All right. Very interesting stuff. Now, I have to say, whoever did this did a really good job. I mean, they went through a lot of effort, and I think they put together a rather well done suit and, a prop juvenile. And I do believe it is a chop. It is a prop. But the first thing I want to point out, before we even see the subject come out from behind this rock over here, you'll notice that the camera is already panning. Now, see that again. Camera's panning even before you see the subject. Now, he's either real lucky or he knows. I'm kind of leaning with the latter on this one. The next thing I want to point out to you here. We zoom into the creature a little bit, and you see this little bright patch, looks like possibly bear skin on the shoulder here. And that's going to come into play here a little bit down the road. I'll come back to that, but I just wanted to point it out to you here. Now, if you look at this creature in profile, looking at it in profile, this looks 100% human to me. All right, you notice where the position of the nose is, where the mouth is, the shape of the head. It just looks like a human in the suit. And if you want to compare this with Patty, you can see the differences. Patty's nose and mouth is situated much lower on her face than the subject on the left is. So I don't think there's any question in my mind that this is a person in a suit. But looking at it a little bit closer, I want you to take a look at the supposed juvenile here. When he pops back up from behind the rock, right, he's carrying that juvenile. But I noticed something. The juvenile looks very static, and he kind of tends to flop around a little bit as the creature moves back and forth here as I'm rocking it back and forth in time. It just looks like a static, like a toy monkey or something. Now remember what I said about the shiny spot on the larger subject's shoulder. If you zoom into this as he's walking away from the rock, it looks like the smaller one pushes away, and you can see the arm straighten out. Well, it's very interesting, but I still think that this is just a prop. What I think is happening here is I think this is probably a piece of Velcro or something that's permanently affixed to the outside of this person's suit. When the big one kneels down from behind the rock, he picks up his dummy, and there is another piece of Velcro on the hand of this little dummy juvenile that he has here. Kneels down, picks it up, affixes this hand to his other piece of Velcro on the shoulder. I think the intention was just to keep the hand on the shoulder there, and I think an unintended consequence was it made it look like this arm is extending by itself, and I really don't think that's what's happening. I think he's just pulling the little one away from him, and because the hand is affixed up here, it looks like that the arm is extending on its own, and it's not really happening. It's just it's a dummy. I have no doubt about it. Just because of the way it was moving earlier when he picked it up, it's just kind of flopping around like something that's just a dummy. Now, what really killed it for me, as he's walking away with the supposed juvenile in his arms, take a look at the shape of the back. All right, this whole thing just looks unnatural to me. All right, there's no definition. It looks very static. Looks like there's a whole bunch of padding up here around the back of the neck. And if you look down here at the hindquarters, I mean, that's all bunched up down there. It doesn't look real or natural at all. So there you have it. Just a few things I wanted to point out to it. Obviously, we don't know where it came from, who uploaded it, or there's all kinds of theories and rumors out there about this one. And like I said, I think they did a fair job of putting together a halfway decent suit and filming it. But at the end of the day, I'm not fooled. There you have it. Thanks for watching.
Have a nice day.